ChatGPT is on the rise and everyone seems to be talking about it. So I'm excited to show you the power of ChatGPT, one of the most advanced AI platforms available today. With its ability to understand and generate human-like text, plus many more. I'll be covering the basics, such as how to set up and use ChatGPT, as well as some of its amazing capabilities, like language translation and text completion. Additionally, I'll be discussing some real-world examples of how ChatGPT is being used today, especially in content creation. If you're new to the world of ChatGPT, then this video is the perfect introduction. So let's dive in and unleash the power of ChatGPT together. So what is ChatGPT? Well, it's a computer-based program that can understand and write in human language. It's trained on a large amount of text data and can generate text that sounds just like it was written by a human. Basically, if you can think of it and type it, then it can most likely respond with a great detailed answer. It has several capabilities that can be used in different ways, some of which are: generate text based on a given prompt or context. Simply complete a sentence or a text paragraph. It can also translate text from one language to another. This could be useful for targeting a different audience in a country where English isn't its first language, so more potential for growth. Especially since it's been highlighted that more and more people are watching videos with no audio, instead opting for subtitles turned on. So I can imagine this being a very popular resource for content creators especially. It can summarize a text or document to give you a brief description. It can respond to human queries naturally, for instance, a chatbot, and this has the scope to even make you money, as you can create a specific chatbot for a business and sell it on to them, an idea for a side hustle or an extra revenue stream if you'd like to go down that route. It helps with generating code or programming scripts if you like the idea of making an app or a new piece of software. It can create personalized content based on the user's preferences, such as creating new music lyrics if you're a budding artist, to even giving you a personalized newsfeed based on your interests, or daily dad jokes to keep you entertained for a while. Another potential method for monetization is that it can create educational content, such as ebooks, quizzes, and tutorials. Considering video is one of the fastest ways to grow online, you now have the tool to give you a helping hand to make the process a lot quicker. Therefore, meaning you can get a lot more people's eyeballs on your content. Meaning more chance of your videos blowing up, and there's no better time to start than now. These capabilities are just some of the ways in which you can use ChatGPT to your own advantage. But one thing's for sure, it's certainly got my attention. So you now know what ChatGPT is and a range of the tasks it can do for you. So your next question is, how do I create an account? And here's how. First, open your search engine of choice and search for ChatGPT. Then click on this link and you should see this page giving you an option to log in or sign up. Click on sign up and then you'll get a few options to either create a username or log in via Google or Microsoft. Personally, I used my own Google account to sign up. However, if you'd like to do it from scratch, then just type in a username and then click I'm not a robot and complete the reCAPTCHA, followed by pressing continue when you're ready. It'll then ask you to create a password which must be at least 8 characters long, so go ahead and do that and then press continue again when you're ready. And lastly, you'll have to go into your email and verify your new ChatGPT account by clicking on the link that it gives you. Once that's done, log in and you'll be presented with the main interface. This is where you can generate all your questions and other type of content from the search box just here. On the left hand side at the top, you will see a new chat button, and if you click on this button, it will open up a new chat area that remembers all your previous questions or tasks, which is great for going back and looking at previous data. You can also rename this to whatever you like by hovering over New Chat and on the right hand side of the button clicking the little pencil or pen icon and typing in the new name. This will come in handy for organisation down the line if you're asking different questions for different content that you're creating. For instance, one chat tag could be called tutorials and then the one under that could be called ebooks, so that you know where that particular content will be living inside to locate it easier as and when you need it. Sticking to the left side of the menu and coming down to the bottom left area, you'll see a few options, and first, this is where you can clear all conversations by clicking on the button and then clicking again to confirm. Below that is dark mode, which as you can see creates a different look to the interface, which will be easier on the eyes, especially at night time. Just clicking on the button once will change it from light to dark mode and then click once again to switch it back. Further down again, we have the OpenAI Discord button, which, as it says, brings you to their Discord page, where you can check out all the latest news and other interesting chats happening about OpenAI, ChatGPT, and its other offerings. Just as a side note, you will need to set up and create a separate Discord account to join the OpenAI Discord page and start interacting with others on it. Coming down again, and we have updates and FAQs, which will be handy to see if there's any upcoming features being released soon. And a handy tool to find answers to questions that someone else might have already asked in the FAQ section. If you still can't find an answer to your solution, then you can contact OpenAI by logging into the OpenAI website and selecting the speech button at the bottom right of the page, followed by clicking on Send Us a Message. And finally, on the left hand side, we have Log Out. And well, I'm not going to insult your intelligence, as I'm sure you can guess what that does. Now that we've covered the left side menu, it's time to show real world examples where you can actually search for all that amazing and useful text-based content. In this first example, I'll be showing you how ChatGPT translates text from English into other languages. So let's translate this text from English to Spanish by first typing in Translate to Spanish in the search box and then typing in your own text followed by Enter. And ChatGPT has come back with this. Now, I don't know Spanish, so I'll go and verify this with Google Translate back to English to see if there's any differences. According to Google Translate, it's accurate. Moving on, and I'll translate into French this time with some new text. And as you can see, ChatGPT returned the following. Again, as I don't know fluent French, I went to verify with Google Translate. And as you can see, Google Translate thinks it's this. These were just two examples of how well and how quick ChatGPT can translate from English to other languages. Again, highlighting from the start of the video how this could be used to target a new audience living in a different country to maximise growth and reach. So I think this is a very powerful tool and one that I will look to explore further down the line. Moving on to ChatGPT's summarise capability. This is really cool and I'll tell you why. Say you've got a few long form videos that you think could do well as YouTube Shorts or a TikTok for example. You can paste in your long form script just like this and then underneath type summarise this or even make it shorter. And then just like that it will generate a shorter version of your scripts and then it's just a case of choosing which bits you'd like to use for your YouTube Shorts. Which in turn will give you more time to focus on the other video and audio elements, giving a nice helping hand for sure. It's worth noting that as much as you can ask to make your content shorter, you can also tell ChatGPT to make it longer if you've got a few short scripts and it will add more to it, so a really great and useful feature. Moving on, ChatGPT can create personalised content based on your own preferences, and this can allow you to get creative. For example, if you're a budding music artist, you could literally ask ChatGPT to create music lyrics for you based around whatever topic you like. So let's give it a try. Create music lyrics including water bottles and face masks. Very random, I know, but we'll see what it comes up with. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting much with those random objects thrown in, but I'm actually really impressed by how creative and quickly it put together those lyrics. And it actually makes sense, so you could just imagine how good this feature could be, at the very least giving you some inspiration so that you can adapt on it for your own lyrics. Next up, and let's say you're really into your quizzes and fancy yourself as one of ITV's chasers one day. You've gathered your friends around to host your own quiz night? Well, it can help with that and generate a quiz based on any topic you'd like. For instance, create a quiz on the topic of millennials. Now let's see what it comes up with. Wow, there it goes, doing its thing again, and the best part about it, it doesn't take long to do at all. Taking a lot of manual brain power out of the equation when coming up with good quiz questions for everyone. Now at first, it will just show the questions, which is great if you'd like to challenge yourself alone. However, because you're hosting the quiz night, just type "show me the answers" and up they'll pop. If you'd like different questions instead, you could say "give more questions," or if you'd like to add questions, you could say "give me 10 more questions." And it will just add them to the list, so that you have an endless list of quiz questions to work your way through. Now with all this functionality at your fingertips, you're probably thinking there must be a big cost that comes with this too. Well, to actually use the basic functionality of ChatGPT, which is what we've covered in everything today, you can actually use this free for now. OpenAI have stated that during the research preview that ChatGPT is free, However, they do plan to roll out a paid and professional version, which will cost the user, so this is something to keep an eye on in the near future. Overall, I think this is a great tool to assist you in a number of ways to generate text-based content for now, especially as it's free. Though it will be interesting to see if it's still affordable when the paid versions of ChatGPT come out, or if it will price out the average consumer with a high-paying subscription fee. Its capabilities are constantly improving as it learns more data and as new updates and features are released. For all of us though, it's important to be clear with your questions and also be aware of the knowledge cutoff date, which is 2021, so 2 years ago now. Therefore, it probably won't know about the most current trends or questions that you ask it at the moment. Overall, ChatGPT is a valuable tool, especially for content creators that need help with a variety of tasks, and I definitely recommend it to everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with all my latest content, and if you like your tech, why not watch one of my other videos just here. Have a great day everyone.